And we're back.
We're back
Here
at
the
Sleigh
Cozy Show. At the
Oh.
Sleigh Show,
Oh.
actually.
The Slowzy Show.
With your Sleigh host, Hiram Ellis, and my Sleigh co-host.
Chris Mariscal, Christina.
And we are dressed in this attire because, of course, probably one of the most culturally impactful, important movies that I've ever...
Of our lifetime, I'd say.
Yeah.
23 years on this earth.
I mean...
On this pink earth.
I think even Martin Scorsese said that's one of the most beautiful pieces of film he's ever seen.
Before we did this pod, earlier I was watching interviews with Christopher Nolan.
Uh-huh.
You know, after the Oppenheimer film.
Yeah.
And they asked him his influences, and he said, Barbie movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he also said that his favorite childhood toy was a Barbie.
Ken or Barbie?
Barbie.
Ah.
He said Ken he just used as like he would put it down the garbage disposal.
Oh, yeah. It was a weird Ken. It turned into a weird Ken.
He turned into an Alan after. Just to hide his shame. Did you ever used to destroy like dolls when you were younger?
No, they were one of those kids. Would
No.
you?
No. I would never even... I hated when shit like that broke.
I think dolls always creeped me out a lot.
Yeah.
Did you ever those ones where the eyelids moved up and down?
Oh, yeah.
And there's eyelashes?
You ever see when they
Those are
you
fucking
tilt the
creepy.
head, and when the head tilts, like
Oh,
the
the eyes are
eyes
like-
kind of move and close? And I'm like, gee, it was kind of cool.
That
But
shit's scary.
yeah, no. I mean,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't have
always-
dolls, but I had action figures.
We would
What's
watch
the
hella
difference?
scary movies as a family growing up, so I think that just kind of like, I couldn't do dolls after that. You see
Yeah.
too much shit, you know?
I forgot who I was talking to, but she said that they used to have a Chucky doll. They used to have a Chucky doll. Why would you do
What
that?
the
Why would you
fuck
put
are you
yourself in that
doing?
position?
It's like people with a Ouija board. I've never met one, but you know,
No,
I hear
yeah.
about it.
Would you play with a Ouija board?
No.
Now that I'm
Heavens,
older?
no. And I don't really believe... I'm always scared to say I don't believe in
yeah,
shit
in
because
case.
in the case,
Yeah.
you know, you might become possessed
Yeah.
for
They're like, oh,
doubting
you don't
the,
believe me?
the
Bet.
dark arts, you know?
Let him get up. Let him get up.
Right?
No, and yeah, the same. Like, I don't really believe in it, or like, I mean, I just don't think it's gonna happen to me.
You got a hair in my mouth.
Yeah, but
Oh.
for some reason, I just can't fuck around enough to find out. You know?
What, with the Ouija?
Yeah, like I can't put myself in that position because if something goes wrong, I'll be so pissed that why did I even try?
Yeah.
You know?
No, there's no shot. There's no shot.
And I never believed it when I was like, even when they would say it was moving, I'd be like, bro, one of you guys is
Right.
like gonna be moving that.
But then
know?
you get so curious watching the movies, you're like, but what if, you
But
know,
what if?
nobody's moving it?
You know?
And then you kind of want to find out.
Yeah.
But you're like, I can't.
Is there
I can't
anything?
be doing that.
Did you used to say like, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary in the mirror?
Oh my God, yeah.
Really?
We would do that as kids, I think, because I don't know why. Me and my siblings, we would do that. And I was always fucking terrified. And nothing ever happened.
I
But
think
you know?
like in my old house,
would
I
you
would
flicker the lights or turn them off? You turn them off, right?
Yeah, I turn them off.
And then you turn them on after, and she was supposed to be there with you?
Yeah, and I think I did it maybe like once or twice, but a lot of times I would just like think about it, and I'd be like, I'm not doing it.
Right?
But you know, then you do it. You're like Bloody Mary, and then you flick it on, and nothing.
I said this before, but I remember I'd close my eyes in the shower to like wash my hair or face, and I would hate closing my eyes as a kid because I'd always think I'd open my eyes and be like, ding! Like,
yeah.
somebody's right there, like, ah, you know?
Yeah, dude. Anytime you're closing your eyes, like you expect someone to come.
Right? It's
But-
fucking oh fuck!
So then we just watched the Barbie movie. First
Nothing?
You think I'm scared?
Bitch.
We just
We're
talked
talking
about Chucky.
scary shit. I thought I could get you.
That is true.
Oh.
So we watched the Barbie movie, right? Oh, we watched the Oppenheimer movie. Should we start off with that?
Yeah,
one?
I'll start with Oppenheimer. We did Barbieheimer first of all.
Yeah.
We did
The right way.
the way it goddamn should be done.
We watched one of the best pieces of film and Oppenheimer.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
We're gonna review them.
Okay.
We'll start with Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
You know, save the best for last.
Yeah.
You know.
Of course. So Oppenheimer. I mean, anytime
I've been excited to see it since it came out, and I'm not a movie person by any means.
I don't know.
I'm
Chris
trying to get into it though, because I haven't seen shit.
I think we've seen more movies in the last like 4 years, or maybe
Than
even
my-
2 years, than the last like 8.
Yeah.
You know?
No, yeah, I haven't seen shit.
You've been on a movie
But
grind
you've
with us.
been, yeah, you've been putting me on, which is nice, and you actually appreciate like the art, I think, of filmmaking and cinema
Uh-huh.
and like different, and that's something I never give a fuck about or would even notice is like different shots and angles that are like kind of revolutionary.
Uh-huh.
I think Breaking Bad is what put me on too, because we kind of watched that together, you could say. And Vince Gilligan.
Oh, he could
Oh,
film a fucking
that boy
movie.
could film
he
a
could,
show.
He can film a show.
He can film a show.
You give him a Canon S5 and he's
Fucking
making
bird's eye view of somebody opening a shower door.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know?
what are you doing, you know?
Exactly, those opening scenes.
He makes the world feel so like gritty. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, but you know, like
Like
he'll film like the outside of a supermarket, and you could hear like the cart, and you just feel like you're.
he has
there.
like the audio of like the wheels in the shopping cart, like
There's
going
not
over
really
that
like
yellow
a
bumpy thing.
dream-like kind of feel, like a
No,
movie
no,
feeling.
it's like, oh, this is real life, and
yeah,
like, it's kind of like
that's how it feels.
dreadful,
you know?
almost, you know.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah. So anytime like Christopher Nolan comes out with like a movie, people are gonna be talking, they're like excited. Obviously,
Which I didn't even know who Christopher Nolan was until this movie came out.
but you've seen some of his films,
You
right?
told me a few times.
Okay, so
I've seen The Dark Knight.
Okay.
I seen Interstellar as a child, as like a 16-year-old, and I didn't appreciate it at all. I want to rewatch it because I remember I always say it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
But I think I had watched another movie right before it.
That was really
And
good.
that's like a 3-hour movie, Interstellar. So I was just like brain dead. I was like, bro, I can't do this. Like, this shit's too long, and I think that's what turned me off from it.
You've
Dark
seen
Knight.
Memento.
Yeah, Memento, Interstellar. Memento
You
is
haven't
cool.
seen Tenet?
No, I haven't seen that.
Dunkirk. It's like a war movie.
No.
He directed all the Dark Knights, like all the Batmans. So all 3 of them. Yeah, he did like the
Shit.
trilogy, like the Batman
Batman
Begins, the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Rises,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and
Are they all? No, this was the first movie he filmed that was like completely on film, right? I think before it was
I
a
think
mix
like
of like.
every time he makes like a film, like the technology he uses like better and better, almost like you know.
Oh, wow.
Because like
Yeah.
even in Tenet, I remember it was like, oh, first movie that was like shot in all IMAX or something. Like it's always like cooler because
Yeah.
he's just like he's got the budget, you know.
Yeah.
So
Walk
obviously,
around,
like
man.
we're really excited.
What is it?
It was Chelsea. She said, "Why is Jaime so good at these fake personas?"
Bro,
That's what we're talking about. We
you're
posted these
going
pictures
so hard.
of
Yeah, we
us
posted
in this,
yeah.
and just say, Megan Fox better hold on to MGK tight.
Oh yeah,
because I'm coming.
I think they broke up, but yeah,
Did they?
I think so. I think that's why she posted that picture on Instagram a while back that I was so obsessed with.
Yeah.
Where she was like on the bed and like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I think she was outside on the beach, like lounge, right?
I think she was on a bed.
Ooh.
I remember I put it in the pod before
Oh, so you
because
must-
it was so
you
banging.
you must have
I
studied
studied it.
Yeah.
I studied it.
So,
It's in my
movie came
financial
out.
advice folder. Let's say that.
Huh? Just
I said it's in my financial advice folder on Instagram. Saved posts. You didn't hear that?
What were your thoughts?
Okay, so I just want to start off by saying we did see Barbie before, which I don't know how long Barbie was, but
Like an hour and 12
like I
minutes.
think anytime I see a movie in a theater afterwards, I'm kind of like, oof, like kind of need a breather for a minute, you know? It's like it's an intense experience, and I feel like you're really like immersed in the film and everything. So like, you know, it takes a lot out of you. And we had like a 30-minute gap, which I think was perfect. I think anything over like an hour would have been terrible.
Anything
like,
shorter
to
would have been
wait.
like, well, no,
Yeah.
just go right
So I
to
think it
it.
was a good amount of like break in between, but maybe not enough for like a 3-hour film, you know, of that caliber. But I would say like very intense film. Like has you like really in it the whole time. Like you're very engaged because you don't really have a chance to like slack off because you're gonna miss some shit. Like that's I feel like how the film went. It was very like boom, 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 boom for 3 hours. Like just totally like you can't miss a detail.
It was
or
like
you're gonna be
scene,
lost. 'Cause
scene,
they're not really
different
explaining
scene,
shit to you.
different
You
person,
gotta-
different time.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
switching back
Jesus.
from before and after, like the bomb, you know. And that was kind of confusing at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was definitely confused at some parts, which I think is kind of typical of like a
it's
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, I don't think
film, right?
I don't think his films are meant to be understood on the first watch.
I was thinking that. I was like, I definitely gotta watch this again
Yeah.
because there's a lot of shit going over
Which
my
I think
head.
is nice because it's like I think people expect to like,
And I wanna watch
and I
it
get
again,
that.
you know?
Like I get why you don't want to be leaving, you don't want to be left confused every time you watch a movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but I think it is nice every once in a while to be like, oh, I had to watch it twice or thrice because
Yeah.
like. Think about how many movies don't have rewatch value because like you got everything you needed watching it one time.
Yeah.
Which is great, but it's like,
And I think
cool.
real quick little ad read here for Mosaic Apparel, our sponsor, the only sponsor of the podcast. So if you are another fellow sponsor that wants to sponsor, go ahead for it.
Yeah, we have empty spaces.
Mosaic is a small local business located right here in the Central Valley of California. Started by our jiu-jitsu coach, friend, mentor, grandfather, foster dad.
I heard that he was actually the inspiration for Ken. That
Oh,
they used
wow.
his body type and his attitude to life to create Ken.
I wouldn't put it past him.
That was
you
from
know?
Miss Ruth herself.
Sounds fitting. Love Ruth. Love that woman.
She's so sweet.
Mosaic Apparel. They make all types of cozy clothing for you to purchase. Very well priced, if I do say so myself.
Yep.
Use code COZY, COZY, all caps, for 10% off at checkout. Also, if you're a first-time user, there is another discount if you sign up for that newsletter with your email, so check out that.
10%, 20%
Free
off.
shipping if you're local.
Free.
They make hats, sweats, T-shirts, sweaters, hoodies,
Tank tops, hats.
windbreakers, all sorts of shit.
And I'm sure there's some in pink. Slay.
Probably. Slay. Makes women's apparel as well, and unisex and men's. So whatever you want. Go check them out. Mosaic Apparel, they stand for, Mosaic is like a collection of things together to make one big thing. And that's kind of the ideology behind it, is that when we come together, we make something much more beautiful and great and stronger and better than if we were alone. So go check them out, Mosaic Apparel. MosaicApparel.com, Mosaic Apparel on Instagram.
Peace.
Yeah, I think give me like a month or two and I'm down to watch that baby again.
Yeah, and it's a long movie, so it's like I had to make sure I like have enough hours.
Yeah, enough stamina in me. But very intense. One thing I noticed was that they played music throughout like almost the entire movie. Like most of the movie is scenes of them just talking about like science and how they're gonna develop the bomb, And
you hear like,
and in all the backgrounds of like almost every scene, you hear like tense kind of music, like building suspense, and it makes you feel that like suspense a lot.
Yeah.
And then you kind of snap out of it and you're like, why am I feeling suspense? Like they're just talking, It's not an action scene, but it makes it feel like an action scene, which is insane.
Think about this. This wasn't an action movie and you're on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Like I'm tense, like, whoa, the whole time. And something that was crazy too, that I told you mid-movie, I don't know if you really picked up on it because it's kind of loud in there, but like we saw it in a IMAX theater, which the screen is fucking massive, right? And we were on the edge and the seats are curved like this, like a crescent moon. And as I looked over, and it was just crazy because like you could just see so many people like locked in.
Yeah.
Like you could see all the rows because they're curved like that, and it was such a packed full theater. And I was like, this is like a core memory right now, Like I'll remember this for a long time. I don't know the rest of my life, but
at least the next 5.
Like, damn, it was I don't know, it was just like such a scene to me. Like everybody's so into this right now.
Yeah, I think that's like crazy. Like a director is just that good, He kills it. Robert Downey Jr.
But we were like 20 minutes into the movie.
That fucker.
And he had been in the movie a lot, and I was like, is that Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah.
Yeah, like
no
he
shit.
literally looked almost exactly the same besides not having his Iron Man goatee.
Okay, he looked old and frail in the movie.
That's how he looks like in real life.
He looks a little better.
Okay, yeah, the gray hair was kind of like
I think
thinning.
he must have had his heart piece out.
And that's why you couldn't see.
Yeah.
The arc reactor.
Yeah.
It's like when someone has a nose job. Yeah, a little different.
Something, can't quite pick up on it at
Joanne?
first.
You? Oh my God, the nose looks so good. I didn't know.
We got our knees done. That's from White Chicks.
Knees done? Oh, because they got like taller?
You look taller. We got our knees done.
Would you ever have a knee surgery, like considering your height?
I don't think that actually works like that. Do you mean the one where they break your tibula and fibula and then stretch it out so you grow like an inch each time?
There's like definitely something. No, there's like implants I've seen like on Twitter.
In your fucking knee?
Or somewhere in your leg.
I would never do that.
I would assume it's your knee.
I mean, it's got to
and
wreak
it gets
havoc
you like 4 inches taller.
There's one I remember we learned in school, and I've heard about multiple other times. I think in China they do it a lot. Apparently, that's what I heard in class.
Uh-huh.
They break your shins, both of them, and they stretch them out so that the bone has to like fill that gap, and it makes you. But you have to do it multiple times depending on how many inches you want. Oh
shit. Okay.
And I always say 6 is enough.
I always say 3 is great. 4, you're
they say the average depth of the vagina is 4 inches. So I mean.
Yeah. Everything else is just stupid.
You're just getting greedy at that point.
Yeah. Okay. If you were.
Don't look at it.
Sorry, I can't. I just get. If you were to do the surgery, how many inches would you want to do?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm 5'7" right now.
And every
5'6"
inch that
on
you
a bad
add
day.
is kind of a little bit more dangerous almost.
Oh, there's some risk to it?
Well, I'm assuming like that shit it's just broken more and more and more.
I think 5'10" would be good enough. I'd like to be 6 foot flat.
Yeah.
Call it there.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
half your
that's
bone
7 surgeries, 6 surgeries.
You're what
5 surgeries.
What comes back when you break something like that? It's not bone, is it?
No, yeah. Your bones are like it's quite interesting because you don't really think about them as like a living kind of
tissue.
Yeah, but they are. They're just like a really fucking hard one.
What is it? What's the proper term? Osteosis? Osteocytes?
Yeah, there are osteocytes.
That's the cells,
and osteoclasts. Yeah.
That's the
osteocytes,
repair.
I think, repair.
Yeah.
And when bones heal themselves, little, knowledge for you guys. I broke my arm twice as part of the reason I know it. And then I was also an anatomy tutor, not to flex on you guys.
His mom was
college.
abusive, so he had to go to the hospital a lot.
Yeah. And when you break your bones and they heal back, they heal as like it doesn't heal just straight. It heals as it heals extra. Like there's extra bone there.
Like it's almost a little wider, no?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a ball almost. And then you have cells called osteoclasts, and they come in and they shave
destroy,
down,
right?
Yeah. They break down the bone, that extra bone. It's crazy, right?
And osteoblast.
Oh, that was one too, and I can't remember. That might have been the one that makes the bone.
I think it's osteoclast.
I think we're butchering part of this, but basically there are 2 cells that do those jobs.
Osteocyte. I think that's the cell.
The one that makes the bone? I think blast might be the one that makes the bone.
I feel like blast is a very destructive kind of term.
Classed sounds
Class
pretty
sounds like
like you're clasping.
Sounds like ants when they spit and then they make
spit.
And then they eat and then they spit out
do they do
hard
that?
tissue, and that's what they build. Like they build shit.
I think you're
chewing
right.
with they mixed it with their saliva, and then they build.
Do you know your saliva actually helps digest your food significantly? When you're chewing, your saliva has enzymes that break down the food starting right there.
Right
that's
as
crazy,
we go. It kind of makes a little sense. I always just thought it was a little bit of lube to your throat. Which obviously
I
is
think
that too.
It's crazy.
Imagine not having saliva. I think your mouth would be awful.
Terrible.
Does every animal have saliva? Because I feel like you would need that.
Oral sex would be a nightmare. Sandpaper.
Couldn't live.
I don't know how I get by.
Yeah.
I get so much of it,
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? There's shit in your body that has multiple functions, But it's also who's to say that is actually the function?
Do you ever think that of your cells and the works of your body that have feelings and family?
What?
Have feelings and families?
Your cells?
Yeah, I don't know, you ever just
what
think
if the cell is its own being?
it's doing its job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about that a little bit.
And they just don't know.
Or your white blood cells, when you learn about those, that they are going through your bloodstream and actively seeking out bad things and killing them. It's hard not to think about them as sentient beings. They know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're conscious almost.
It's when
they're really fighting for us.
When lions are born, their DNA their DNA, they know what to look out for and what to not look out for. Yeah, instincts.
Yeah.
It's like ourselves. They know what to do.
Do you think humans have any type of instinct?
Yes.
Because I remember learning in my sociology class.
So much survival instincts, don't we? Not as much as an animal.
In sociology, I remember one of the first things my professor taught us was that animals are born with instincts, but humans are social creatures, and we need each other to learn because we're not born with instincts. He said that.
But I don't.
But I think you
got to be. You know how to swallow when you fucking.
You blinked.
No.
That's an instinct, right? That's a reflex.
But if you do that to a baby, I think they would be like. They don't know that you're.
I think they would blink.
I think with the wind and the object. Actually, then I guess that's the point.
Well,
I don't think they'd flinch, but I think they'd be like.
Maybe a little bit of autism there if they don't flinch.
They're like.
There's certain reflexes.
Eye goes like this.
There's certain reflexes that babies are born with, if you
the toe
go like this, and they curl they don't fucking look at that. The people
don't screenshot it.
They crunch their toes, and then I think if you just put your finger in their palm, they'll grab your finger.
I love that.
Right? It's such a nice one.
You know what? My nephew Sebastian, when I carry him, every time he has this thing where you carry him, and none of my other kids have done this. All my nieces and nephews. Uh-huh. He'll grab my ear and I'll just hold it like this and be doing like this. And it's so cute and soothing to me too.
Yeah.
So I'm holding him and he's just oh, it's so cute.
It is sweet when kids are affectionate. You don't even care. You just want
you're
affection,
just cozy. You don't care. Yeah. There's nothing in the world that would have made you not do this, you know?
Right, Oppenheimer.
Emily Blunt killed it
Which one is she? The wife?
Yes.
Yeah.
She remember that one scene where spoiler for all.
Yeah.
this
There'll be a little spoilers in here.
Yeah,
I can't hold back.
They dropped the bomb. I think everyone knew that.
Which I was a little bummed that there was no like footage of the bomb dropping at all. Like I'm not saying like actual footage, and I know Nolan doesn't use the CGI.
Google.
The CGI. But I would have liked to see a little action shot there.
We
which
did.
There was. That was
but
a
it wasn't
test.
anything. Oh yeah, that is a little strange.
Like spoiler. All the like when they found out the bomb had been dropped, they literally were just like listening to the radio, and it was like we have dropped. It was Truman saying like we have dropped 2 bombs, one here,
we have
one
dropped
there.
2 bombs.
And then
Nagasaki.
That's it. And I was like, God damn it! Like this was so much buildup for like
It's
me to
it was,
not
it was
see.
Nagasaki. It was like Hiroshima.
It was both.
Oh, it was both, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why Nagasaki didn't sound right.
Is it
But I think
Hiroshima or Hiroshima? It's gotta be Hiroshima, right?
I
It
feel
sounds
like
a little more like sexy.
I think Hiroshima.
Okay, but yeah, I was a little disappointed that, not to be crass here,
Yeah.
but I wanted
So
to
you
see
were
a little bit of
disappointed in not
action.
saying tens of thousands of Japanese die with holding on to their children and innocent lives. That's what you're saying. You wanted to see that. That somehow makes your life better. Seeing something that was actually a real life tragedy to many, for generations, and for what 5 seconds of entertainment.
I mean, he's documenting the whole fucking 3 hours of a creation of a goddamn world-altering bomb.
It's sliding.
Careful. Fix that. I don't know if you guys can see the shoelace, but I tied that with a shoelace.
There is no shoelace.
But I mean, there's just so much buildup, and I'm so like locked
Yeah,
into the whole movie, and then you just don't fucking see anything.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
even
Jesus.
realize that. I was a little disappointed that because I thought at the time they had TVs around that time.
Yeah.
So I was expecting it to at least
The
see
whole
it on
movie
like a
is
little.
based on this one event, basically.
Yeah.
The whole buildup, and then just nothing.
Cillian
So I'd say that's probably one of my only disappointments.
Cillian Murphy has probably the
Is it
best.
Cillian? I think it's Killian. Spelled with a G, right?
What the fuck?
I thought it was spelled like Gillian.
Why the fuck would it be spelled Gillian?
I thought it was with a G.
Why would we call it with the K then, or a C?
I don't know. I just thought it was a British thing.
Oh, Killian. But like it was like it's like a notch.
Huh?
I don't know.
What the fuck is a notch? A notch in your belt? Chip on your shoulder?
No.
Cup of tea, eh?
Is there something with a G that goes like that?
Oh.
Niche.
No.
No.
That's not what you're...
Notch?
It doesn't work
It's
like
not,
that.
Oh, knock.
Gnat.
No, the food.
A what?
A knock?
I think a knock is what you call like a fucking weird person.
I don't know why I'm thinking like
A gnat. That settles it.
That's an animal. That's like a small animal.
G-N-A-T. It's a little fly.
A notch.
You didn't know what a gnat was?
I'm thinking something
Do you
Italian.
know what a gnat is?
Isn't that like a little animal, like a flea?
Yeah, it's like a little fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool it.
You said a little animal, so I thought you meant like a fucking puppy or squirrel or something.
Okay. Cillian Murphy's eyes. Killian.
Insane.
Killian. I don't know. I think it's Cillian.
There's some fucking pain behind those eyes.
Dude.
It's
like,
Killian. I was listening
You
to
almost kind of
interviews.
want to check up on him.
Yeah.
Like,
You all right? You know?
hey,
How old is he? Do you
like,
know?
The movie's over. Like, Killian. You're
You
good
can
to
break
go.
character.
You're good to go home.
Rules are rules.
They go into his RV van and it's just like physics all over his RV.
God.
He's like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It causes a chain reaction. We gotta stop him. Hey.
That was one of the really interesting things of the movie was that, and just the history of the atomic bombs is like when they were creating them, there was like a small chance, or is a small chance, that when it like blows up, it could just be this like continuous chain reaction that ignites the entire atmosphere of the whole world. Like it just keeps going. Going.
Like the visual they used was like if the Earth just kept getting engulfed by flames. You know, like it just kept expanding with an explosion.
Yeah, so that's fucking gnarly. Like imagine being in that position. You know,
like you dropped it,
then
and you're like in a far away, safe distance, and it just continues
see
to
the
reach
flames, like, oh shit,
Like-
you know? Like, damn, I didn't stand far back enough.
you. Yeah.
And then that's it
Fuck, I need a
for
cigarette.
everyone.
And they still did it. So
One thing I did think was sick about the movie, I feel like with the movie, if you're a good enough like director, you can like glorify anything and make it seem like really cool. Cause like you're talking about, what's the term? Physicist? What kind of physics? Abstract. No.
Something with an A. Astronomical.
No.
Astroworld. Astro.
It killed a little more than 7 people. Okay.
Astroworld's concerts might have killed more than Oppenheimer alone.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyways, something physics. Anyways, yeah, he's like this crazy, like, nerdy physicist. But, like, this guy was the shit. He was a fucking rock star, you know?
Oh.
And I think watching the movie, it makes you, like, 1, envy him. 2, like, you're just so hyped on him being, like, such a dog in the physics world, you know?
As someone who, like, isn't
that cool?
Like, isn't I mean, yeah.
That handsome?
Okay.
That tall?
Now you're talking about
That
yourself.
good at speaking?
All right, now we're going
That
back to
healthy?
me. Well, somewhere in the middle.
That good at jiu-jitsu?
Back to you. I don't know, like, someone who doesn't really see themselves. I don't know what I'm getting with this, but basically, it is kind of nuts. It's nuts how, like, you envy someone with, like, such position of power, like an intelligence.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you walk into the room and you're like a professor, but not like just a normal professor. Other professors love your work. Like an Andrew Huberman. I'm sure there's like a bunch of people that like, I love your work.
He's the big dick when he walks into Stanford.
And even then, like, I'm sure he has people that he admires that are like older and better.
But he's the one with the podcast. He's the one on Joe Rogan.
He's a stud.
Fucking a genius. Yeah.
It's just like, that seems like such an ego boost.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And in the
like
movie,
walking to be like, okay, just imagine you're a scientist. Okay?
Yeah.
Ready? Oh my God.
Oh, man.
No, you're the fucking scientist.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God. Mr. Marisko?
Yeah.
I love your work on fucking the human anatomy of the woman's body and how that 3 inches will always satisfy her. I love that work. I've been using it every day.
Oh, if you love it, well, maybe we could collaborate on a paper sometime.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Talk to my
you
secretary.
You talk to my colleagues.
No, you talk to my secretary.
Bitch, I'm above you.
Yeah, but I'm below you.
In the movie and in real life, Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Oppen or open?
Oppen. In the movie, they said Oppen.
I like Oppen, but I'm keep saying open.
Open school. I like that.
Dude, they used to call. Did you see what they were calling him? They were calling him Opie.
Oppie. Was it Opie?
It's
pretty cool though.
Something Opie.
Pretty cool nickname.
I like it. It's like Appa.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
In both the movie and in real life, he was a womanizer. Big time.
Did you look that up?
No, but I saw it in the movie, and then
He's just
based on real events. Were we talking about this last night? That is true?
Well, I hope so. Most of it,
Well,
probably.
he cheated on his wife 3 times.
At least.
Dude, I forget her fucking name.
Florence Pugh.
Florence Boone.
Okay, I just said it. You put respect on her because she's a good actor.
I know.
She was in Little Woman. I want to see it.
Those sex scenes, you guys?
Dude.
To die for.
Bro, every time it's
Oh,
funny.
my God.
Okay, look at my eyes, guys. You can
Do you just feel like a wave of tension fall over the crowd every time there's a sex scene? You're like,
it's like I'm with my
whoa,
parents again. Like, we all know what's like.
But not as bad, but like I'm half shy like that, half horny.
Yeah, like I want to enjoy this, but I feel bad for enjoying it.
Yeah, right? Like
And-
you don't want to look like you're enjoying it a little too much.
Yeah, you don't want to
Kids,
smile when
everybody
she
looks
gets on
over.
like.
I heard the guy next to me, he was like a middle-aged gentleman.
That guy was more than middle
Because
aged.
the first sex scene, it like cuts pretty harshly to it. To just her like riding his brains out, you know, and those, you know.
And
And I heard him make a little comment, the Sloppenheimer. I heard a little comment from him like, oh, wow. Like, like right when I cut, oh, shit. Like,
Oh Lord.
I was like, you're telling me, brother.
And we're in the lower section.
Yeah, we're right by the screen, like.
So it's like the tits are like eye
they're in
level
their
with my
face.
fucking face.
They're basically smacking me. I can almost feel them.
Dude, and every time the screen was come up, I would go like this. And I would just be looking at her
straight
tits
up.
like the whole time.
Who's going to know?
She's beautiful.
Dude, so good.
It's like
I don't want to put too fine of a point on this, but.
it's Florence Pugh too, and I think they talked about it before. Like her body type's a little more interesting too. Like it's not like a typical like hourglass,
Like
right?
Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good segue.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit more like not like blocky, but like I don't know, like very like firm. I don't know how to describe it.
Just not, she's not Margot Robbie. Sorry to bring it back to that again.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You know,
But like it's so beautiful.
really nice.
Like-
really nice.
Anyways,
Type of woman I'd want to bring home one day.
and I don't know if you've seen her in any other movies or not in this one, but she
looks
like
familiar.
she cries. The way she cries is like so cute. She's like this is like
Like really.
it's like a pouty, really big pouty
Oh,
face.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you after.
I want to watch more of her. Not for the reason. You know what scene I loved? Just because I love like edgy shit. Also, it's a sex scene, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm fucking hung up on this. But like, it's just such an edgy like scene where I was like, wow, like they did that, you know? Oppenheimer, you know, for like half the movie is in like a hearing where they're trying to like take away his national security clearance, and he's like fighting to keep it, and they're asking him like crazy intrusive questions about his like him cheating and all this shit. And there's a scene where Florence Boone
Pew
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 is writing him like
oh yeah
in the fucking room. It's like
A
his
hotel
imagination
room?
basically. No, in the hearing. In the hearing while he's talking to like these board members or whatever. And I was like, dude, that is such like a iconic scene. Like the fact that they went there, you know, I was like, I like that.
And
you know?
she's watching
They're
his
naked,
wife.
butt naked. Yeah, and she's looking at his wife that he cheated on her with.
Hey, you're getting a boner if you're an actor, right?
Dude, right. Could you see his balls at all, Oppenheimer?
No, it's just
because there was a shot for a second where it was under the table, so you could see his legs, but I don't know if you could see his balls or anything.
I looked.
You did? It was so quick though. I was like, I couldn't tell. I was like, damn it, missed opportunity.
I hate when it's like the girls are showing the tits and the guys only see like the shirt. Like,
I've heard that
give me his ass or something.
Right. Well, they do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But even that, I'm like, you could do a little. You know, I want to
Like,
see
give me
some
the
cock
bottom
and
of
balls.
give him the bottom of the balls.
The
Like
tip
let's just
or
make it like let's
something,
make
the
it both
gooch,
like ooh wow.
Some hair. You know.
Like
I've heard that's becoming more common though in films.
Like guys getting a little bit more exposed.
Yeah, the full frontal nudity. Yeah. So the whole thing. I think it's becoming a little like slowly more accepted.
Good, because it's like
that was in The Dog in the Wild with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, I didn't watch. I fell asleep.
Yeah. But what's it called? A Dog is born. A dog barks.
A dog is born. A star is born.
Yeah. No, it's like a country movie. A dog.
Yeah, I
something.
didn't watch it.
Benedict Cumberbatch and the guy from Friday Night Lights who also plays Tom in Breaking Bad.
Sure.
Tim, whatever his name is. Benedict Cumberbatch had a full frontal nude shot in there when you were asleep. I was like, wow.
Was it soft?
Yes, I think.
Did it look cool?
He was hanging a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Damn.
It's pretty nice.
Benedict got it like that?
I think so.
He's a tall feller.
I think he was like skinny dipping, and like right before he dove in, it was him just like standing there.
We're
nude.
skinny
I was like,
dipping
wow.
in Mammoth, right?
We have to, right?
Yeah. We'll talk about that in the Mammoth pod.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better.
But any other takeaways? Black and white scenes were intense. I loved their black and white scenes.
She's very intense. The whole movie, like, if you're gonna watch it, prepare to be like engaged and like really like paying attention.
Yeah.
And it's just like you have that feeling of suspense a lot throughout the movie, you know. Albert Einstein makes an appearance, which is cool. I liked
That was cool.
That was pretty sick.
It made me want to study physics.
Right? Doesn't it make you be like, this is cool.
I want to go to college.
To know this shit?
You know? Like,
right.
I want to
and study something to be proud of.
Yeah. Like, not a psychology
Psychology,
degree.
You know?
Like, what are you saving? Seriously. Can't even
Minds.
save your own mental health.
The children's minds. In this cruel world. Okay?
Okay, that's...
Bend over backwards for these people.
I make chips. I think that puts a smile
You're
on
fucking
everyone's
giving
face.
people diabetes for life.
Yeah.
Okay? You feel proud about
Hey,
that.
I don't put the gun in their hand.
$25 an hour. Big fucking whoop.
Hey,
Okay?
it's $24.73.
Okay.
Yeah, it made me really want to do that.
Yeah, it does make you appreciate that shit a lot.
Like, especially when it's like in his
to
head.
know
It's like
shit like
anytime
that.
you see like a genius movie. Like, I'm trying to
It's
think of
just
any
so
other
cool.
examples, but they're just
The
like,
whole time you're just like, this guy's so cool.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's not easy, man.
I did hear some bad reviews about it. Have you heard any specific bad reviews? Like, why?
I know Sophia.
I saw that too.
I slid up and I was like, wow. And I didn't even watch it
She
yet.
was like, I didn't think it was that great.
Like, and I get it. Like, I'm not the type of movie critic to be like, are you kidding me? Maybe to my friends, because I'm like, yeah, just want a little bit more banter.
Yeah.
But like, I could see someone going into that movie and being like, I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
I think we're also men who are very easily like
Like, oh my
satisfied,
God,
by like,
yeah.
whoa, bombs, explosions.
Yeah.
You know?
Like-
and I don't know if this is because we're in an IMAX theater or if this happens in every theater, but you know, throughout the movie, like it'll be a scene of just like people chatting in a room, and then it just cuts to like boom. You're like, oh shit,
yeah. Dude, that was
It's
impactful.
super loud.
I almost got like scared that my
right?
hearing
Like
was gonna
jump
get
scares,
hurt.
right? Like a concert, kind of like
Yeah.
whoa.
Jesus.
Jump scares, damn near.
And I think we're at the bottom too, so it's like that speaker just.
It was really cool because it shows like microscopic kind of like visuals of like what happens in a fusion reaction. I forget which one.
Maybe fission.
I forget which one. I think they use both. Anyways, that was gnarly. But you could feel your seats vibrating too. Like I don't think the seats themselves are vibrating
It's from the sound.
but the sound was so strong that you feel like you feel the shake, like the bass at a concert. Like
You know, I really liked the guy that was proposing the Hydra bomb. He had like an accent.
What's his name? His actor name? Real name?
I've never seen him before.
They talked about him in like a review I was watching. But yeah, he's sick.
What's his accent? He had like a Turkish accent or like a
Russian or something like Eastern European.
Yeah.
Like Russian, Ukrainian.
Doesn't want to drop the bomb.
I want to do the fucking hydrogen.
Yeah.
You fucking listen to me. Now raise this fucking bar.
Isn't it crazy that they were doing like going against the Nazis too? Like,
yeah, I like that too. I mean, I didn't really care like crazy about history when I was in like high school and shit, but I feel like watching, I was like, the history part's cool too. Like just hearing about the Nazis and the war and shit.
I just feel like there's so many important events happening at the same time. Because like you look at that and you see a movie about it. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit biased because it's a movie about it. But you're like, dude, if we don't win the bomb war, we're fucked. And then you'll go. Then you'll go to. Okay, let me finish this point real quick. Then you'll go and watch another movie about like the actual battlefield and be like, well, if they didn't capture this city, we'd be fucked. And then they go to another thing. It's like if they didn't do this, like so many important things that's like
happening at the same time.
Exactly. You know?
Jesus.
Or what is it? Oh.
No,
that's a phone. It's like
what
is that?
It's like the funny like bass riff thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, what were you saying?
some people got it, some people don't.
No.
What was gnarly too is that I was just thinking like and kind of connecting it to life is how there's always like the world's, or at least the United States, the world. Yeah, they're all from different areas kind of. All the best like physicists, scientists, like in one area, all collaborating, trying to like get this bomb built, you know? But they're all disagreeing a lot, you know? Especially that one guy with the H-bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're all disagreeing a lot. And I was just like, damn, like, you're the smartest people in the world, and they're all, like, they're still butting heads, like, a lot. You know, the people with, like, the most power right now, and they're all, like, disagreeing. And I'm just like, you know.
They're probably not used to, like,
you realize,
a
like,
crazy collaborative team effort. Like, they're probably the best in their, like, you know.
And they're all so smart that they're like, no, this is what you need
like,
to worry
they
about,
all have convincing arguments.
Yeah.
And it's like us. It's like
I was literally going to segue to that.
Crazy ass opinion about something, but not only opinion, but like I studied this shit and I'm the best. Like, I've been at it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me differently? I'm like, bro, I kind of know my shit.
Yeah. I was just thinking about the pod too. Like we disagree on shit, you know, probably a little more often these days about like the pod and like when we're going to pod, how we're going to promote this, what we're going to title it and shit like that.
Like the more we get, like,
you get into it. And I was like, you know, it's normal.
I don't really like it. I think maybe
collaborate.
Might have to get someone who's maybe on the same page as me.
Somebody whose views line a little more about
with the company, with the cozy show. And I think maybe your boat's just drifting a little too far for my liking. Yeah.
I think you've drifted a little bit too far to the left. I mean, bringing your rally announcements into the studio? About the Spanish War?
What was the guy saying about
leave it out of the lab.
Yeah, leave it out of the lab. Fuck, relax.
Yeah.
He's a cool character. I don't know why, but he has a very charming face.
Yeah, except when he was banging that guy's wife in Black Mirror.
Oh, yeah, he was fucked.
That's pretty fucked.
But even then, I was like, you're kind of charming looking.
Yeah, he's like, really handsome.
He convinced me after that.
He's like a big teddy bear almost.
Yes.
Like you'd let him bang your wife like maybe just once.
Kind of like reminds you like a Buzz Lightyear.
Yes.
Right? He'd play a killer Buzz Lightyear.
Like yeah. Oh, he's got a strong kind of features, but like handsome, respectable.
Tall.
Don't fucking touch it.
Thick.
Yeah.
He'd be a gnarly ass black belt.
He would. Okay, should we move to Barbie?
All right, yeah. Overall, lasting thoughts. Great movie. Definitely going to watch it again.
Yeah.
If you did enjoy it, I understand. The whole cast killed it. Christopher Nolan's banging. The movie didn't even feel long to me.
It felt long to me. I had a fucking giant headache after. And I think it's because we were in the movies all day. Plus, I had a really long weekend of, like, finalizing our merch orders.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who ordered merch.
Goddamn. Yeah, we already appreciate it.
Pretty well. Like,
we took a week off. So.
Yeah, we took a week. Yeah, welcome back. But, I think we were pleasantly surprised with, like, how many people ordered merch.
Yeah, it was like, can we say the number?
Sure.
It was like over 60 orders.
Yeah.
Or over 60 pieces of clothing.
Yeah, like individual things.
So probably
sold,
like 40 orders.
Like,
40 orders.
Wow.
You know? That's a lot. For our first
thanks
drop.
you guys a lot.
Yeah, literally. It means a lot.
I'm glad
that's
that
money.
I was.
That's money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
And these days, God knows we need it.
Yeah. Inflation, fucking. This country seems to be such a great country.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, bro, to buy dog food costs more than
I
gas.
mean, we were leading the world in the development of nuclear weapons.
And now we're leading it
where
in
are we?
fucking obesity rates.
TikTok, Candy Crush.
TikTok. Bump, bump, bump.
Cocaine.
Bump, bump, bump. What was the first thing to those? Oh, what is it? It was a song.
The song. I don't remember what it was.
Like
though.
NSYNC or something.
Some
Bump,
shit.
bump, bump.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Dun, dun, dun. You know, it's like a. I think it's a girl one. Is it Backstreet Boys? Bump, bump, bump.
Baby, bye, 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 bye. I don't fucking know the song, but I recognize it when he said it.
Bump, bump. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways.
Shout out the Basement Yard.
All right, Barbie. So,
Yeah, the first movie we saw of the day.
because we wanted our utmost attention and focus and energy to be, of course, to the more important movie. So we picked it
Barbie.
first.
Yeah.
Yes. Directed by Greta Thunberg.
Really? I have no idea who directed it, so I'll believe you.
I don't remember.
I fucking
if
hate
that-
how this is falling. Can you fix that?
I can't. I don't remember if that's the climate activist or. Sorry,
The Clamato?
Greta Gerwig.
Oh, okay.
Greta Thunberg's the
All right.
the activist. You know the activist, the climate change activist.
No.
She's like a child.
No, I don't.
You ever seen this
It
girl?
doesn't. No.
Seriously. All right. Anyways,
Probably 'cause I'm not on Twitter.
Greta Gerwig, 39 years old, very young actually, because I think she's directed Little Woman, Lady Bird. She's directed all the way back to 2012. Like you're bro, like you're in your early 20s. She's directed
Nice.
No Strings Attached, 2011.
That's a rom-com, right?
Yeah, with Ashton Kutcher and maybe Mia Kunis or Natalie Portman. But that was
We should watch that.
13 years ago. She was 20. How did she even direct such a
I
movie
like a
like
good
that?
rom-com.
How did she have money for that?
I don't know. But anyways.
Oh, maybe like directed like help direct. Sorry. Okay, just go.
Yeah, I went to see Barbie. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, dude, we should do the Barbieheimer thing, you know?
Of course.
And there's just a lot of hype. And our friends had seen it on the premiere day. And they said it was like actually a really good movie, you know?
Cried 3 times. A few of them.
Yeah, they said they cried 3 times. Like, wow. I could see it.
I could
maybe
see 2
twice.
times.
Twice.
I could see 2
Right?
times. I
At
could
the
see-
very end.
Of course.
When they had like, I love those kind of like edits too, where it's like, I think that what other movie has that? Is it Interstellar? No.
Oh, where they're in the white.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like they're just it's like an edit of kind of like quick flashing kind of moments of like what it's like to be human and kind of like those tender moments and like
And then you hear
just
like the
emotional
children
moments.
laughing and like
yeah.
the bicycle. Ching,
Yeah,
ching, ching, ching.
and like it makes you feel so like, oh man, like it is so beautiful to be human.
Yeah.
You know?
I-
They had one of those reels like towards the end and I definitely could see the crying there. It made me a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie.
Have you seen the movie Life?
No.
Like a Pixar movie? He's like the jazz player.
No. No shot.
I think they might have had something similar on that.
They had something similar in this one movie I watched. I don't fucking remember the name, but it was like a sci-fi kind of movie, and they are in space,
Ooh.
and they're basically like a prototype. Like they're like teenagers, kind of like late teenagers, and there's like scientists.
You know what movie? Sorry, real quick.
Go ahead.
The movie that's based on the book where they can't.
The
do it.
Giver.
Yeah. I think they did that.
How did I know that was it? Wow.
Because we
Yeah,
talked
it's
about
like
it.
the kind of like experiment, taking away like the pleasures
I think
of
at
life.
the
right?
very end, like, he like they gained memory or something.
Yeah.
And then he saw like this flashes of all this like life.
Did they have flashes of that? Oh, okay,
I think
yeah.
so.
And then the sci-fi one I'm talking about, basically these like teenagers were all on like a spaceship in space, and they're part of like a project, which they didn't even know they're part of like a project. They just thought they were vibing, you know. But they take away basically like all of their pleasure. Like they inject this thing into their drink that they have to drink every day, like with their meals. And it takes away all like sexual desire, like aggression, shit like that. And then they stop taking it because they realize like, oh shit, they're like drugging us, they're nerfing us, you know.
Yeah.
And then they start having these like flashes of like tigers like killing things and like
Jesus.
sex and like pupils dilating, goosebumps, you know. I'm like, wow, it's kind of excited, you know.
Yeah, I think if we were in that situation, like we'd appreciate what we have right now so much. You know?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. You take it for granted
so much.
you know, until you see a
Like,
edit like that, and you're like, whoa, Like
that is life.
It is beautiful
you
to
know?
be alive.
Like
you know,
when you walk out. See, it's like I wish
you could feel that way all the time, right? Like so grateful.
I just feel like there should be like that's what social media or like just everything should be like. It's all, let's just try to focus on the positive, not ignore the negative because that's important too. But like, how's that? How did we just stem so much into negative?
I love the mentality of like floating rock. Like we're on a floating rock, so like your problems are really not that big of a deal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like you should just be grateful to be alive. And it's just so hard to keep that mentality because you just get so caught up in shit, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're getting fed so much.
I wish I could keep like, you know, in that headspace of like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm alive.
Like that's why yoga people are so like good.
They appreciate shit
because they they have a practice of like an hour a day of appreciativeness.
Yeah,
like themselves and around them. Like
we should do that more.
They can't forget because they gotta practice it. You know.
Yeah, maybe in San Diego we could turn a new leaf and do some yoga.
Yeah, maybe in our
like a few times a week or something.
Yeah, on top of our surfing, on top of us learning instruments,
on top of us thrifting for not only housing shit but clothing shit,
on top of jiu-jitsu,
on top of us finding a good job, on top of us door dashing because our fucking first job isn't gonna make us enough money to live in that goddamn city,
on top of us robbing because our second job didn't make it either,
on top of us fucking trying to murder each other in our sleep because we become mortal enemies as roommates,
on top of us fucking doing like credit card scams and phone call scams,
on top of the fucking daily panic attacks I'm having because I'm fucking 7 hours away from everyone I know and love,
on top of me taking away the knots from your closet because I could find them.
Knots?
Noose?
Oh,
sorry,
you botched that one, didn't you?
I did.
Barbie.
Gnats.
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
Adult humor throughout the entire movie. But like to the point where I'm like, it's a little sketch for a kid to be watching this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know?
I think because
I'm gonna beat you off.
I'm not the type to be like, oh, this is woke or whatever. This is like a lot for kids.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what that was going to be because I had heard a couple things. Like one of my coworkers was like, oh, I brought my kids there and they're like 3 and 4. He's like, but I don't know if they're like.
That's what my coworker said too.
Like, I don't think it was like really kid friendly.
She's like, I brought my daughter and like all the humor. I was like, shit.
I was like, okay,
you know?
like
they
I think they're just being like,
you know?
like they just don't like wokeness. Like, you know, like when people are like, oh, don't tell my daughter like if they have like a gay character playing, they're like, oh, that's too much. I'm like, bro, grow up.
Yeah.
You know. I thought that's what it was. But there was a couple of them where I was like, I think I'd feel a little iffy with my kid too, you know? Like
edgy.
I don't know if there's like I can't remember.
Like
one was like the motherfucker bleeped.
Oh,
but that wasn't that crazy.
But one was like talking about like it was like average Barbie or something like what was it? No, it was like midlife crisis Barbie or some shit. And it was like, you know, you have daily anxiety, goes home and watches like the whole show on Netflix.
That's so funny.
And then barely falls asleep, but stays in bed all day. It was like shit like that. That was actually like real, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, shit. That was pretty funny though. That was a really funny bit.
I love that one.
Funny ass movie though.
Really?
So much like subtle adult humor. I was like, wow, this is good.
I could tell people like girls who are watching that when they're 9 are gonna love it when they're like 14.
You wouldn't guess it based off how we're dressed right now, but we weren't wearing a wiggle of pink.
Yeah, not a shade.
I was wearing black and khaki. I was like, damn it. We both showed up and we're like, fuck.
Everyone was wearing pink.
Everybody was wearing pink, you guys.
Even the workers.
Everybody. Even the workers. I was like, damn, you know? Really.
There was this like Barbie case in the like when you check in your ticket in front, there's the Barbie box.
I should have fucking taken a picture.
That's what I'm thinking.
Damn it. I've been seeing people take pictures with it, but I didn't see it at all.
Let's watch it again.
We'll put it hopefully we can do a thumbnail like that somehow. It's good. Just leave it. It's fine.
Okay.
But some cute girls in the theater too. Just want to throw that in there.
Oh yeah.
But
always, everywhere
you go.
Everywhere
always with their boyfriends.
Yep. Those are the better version here.
Shocker.
Honestly, sometimes not. A lot of times not.
Yeah.
But a lot of times I'm like, I was thinking that, because sometimes I'm thinking like, oh, I look good when I come to places.
Yeah.
And I look at every other guy and I'm like, I feel like I'm just with everyone else.
Yeah.
Like,
Got
I'm not
same.
Like, imagine you walk into a place and you're like Zach LaVine. You don't know who that is. You know who that is?
No.
Okay, that's like a famous basketball player.
Oh, I thought you combined Zac Efron and Adam Levine together. That's why I was laughing.
Okay, like Zac Efron. Yeah. Like you walk in there, you know you're different. Like your face protrudes it.
I think part of the reason those people are so hot is that they're famous. Like they're hot regardless. But like if that guy lived in Modesto and was just an average Joe, people would be like, he's hot, but whatever. Like I don't simp over him.
He'd be like.
But if he was famous and rich, oh come on, you know. But
that's what I'm hoping this Cody show does for us. Like, we're good. We're, like, good looking.
You know.
Like, we're, like, a 8. But with the
What
pod,
would you rate yourself without the pod? Just looks and personality.
I don't know.
That's all you got.
Sunday's good, Sunday's bad.
Etha asked us this like 2 years ago, and I remember fucking struggling to answer that question.
I just don't know. I can't get a.
Come on.
I can't get a grasp of
If
this.
you were like, come on, rules are rules.
Rules, you asked.
If you knew yourself for like a month,
I think
you'd hung out with yourself like twice a week.
Right now, maybe like a 7.5.
Do you think you were higher before or lower before?
I think I was like, I think on a good day and a better body, like a little bit.
I like your body. I really do. I
He
give you
likes
shit
it.
for it. But I think it's good. A little pudgy. Not even that pudgy. Just you have like a nice build. Can you stand up for the camera?
This is all they need to say.
We always make fat jokes, but I think Heaven is a nice bod, man. Yeah, we're getting ready. We're taking these pictures. I was like, dude, you look good.
Okay.
You know? It's nice bod.
Yeah, 8. Like an 8 on a really good
I'm
day.
a little pudge, too.
Chris walked out, and you could see his like obliques. I was like,
Could
you're
you?
good.
Could you really?
See?
I think
see
I'm really
movement.
tan, and that helps, too.
Yeah,
I
you're
think the
tan.
tanness
Chris
is like-
tans.
dude,
His
I
quarter
tan
Mexican's killing it.
I have 3-day weekends now, and you better fucking believe the first thing I do when I wake up is lay in that sun for at least 10 minutes.
Hey, do you?
And I flip both sides now.
You know what I realized, that people are checking UVs a lot nowadays.
Yeah, I never in my fucking life have done that.
And I never heard about it. Like,
The
I've
first
heard
I about it
UVs,
was
like, you
San
know.
Diego.
Oh, Sabrina, right?
Yeah, she checked the weather app because I guess it says on there, and she's like, UV is this much at 2. We gotta go that time. I was like, I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
Ever.
I just feel like it's pretty like it's pretty correlated to the weather.
Well, it's a good idea too, especially if you're prone to sunburn. You know, because then you know when you're at the most.
Do you think you're gonna age well?
I was fucking thinking about asking you that before the pod started. That's
Nice.
crazy. Dude, it's hard because I've had so much sun exposure to my face, which I don't
much.
think is unhealthy, but it definitely, like, you know, if I was inside more, like, I think you have a lot less wrinklage and, like, you know.
Do you think people like in the like cold age better? Like people
I could
in like
see that
Greenland.
being a thing. I could see that being a thing. I don't think people live there because it's too damn cold,
Mm.
but, like, Norway
But then they're always like,
and Sweden.
because they're cold, they're like,
That's true. You could get some gnarly lines from that, maybe. I'm sure there's research saying, like, yeah, the more cold exposure, the younger you stay.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
that
you're
is
not-
proven. But, no, literally, there's, like, a gene that you activate, apparently, when you do cold plunges that, like, promotes, like, your skin looking really young and just your facial features.
I was
and everything.
watching this TikTok with Hailey Bieber.
That name is super familiar.
It's Justin Bieber's wife, but
Okay.
it's also like a model before, Hailey something before.
Mm-hmm.
And she was doing like her skin routine before like a model, like a photo shoot.
Do I look like Edna from The Incredibles?
You
This
just
wig?
creep me out with this shit. Like, just your eyes are just.
It's because
too
it doesn't
much.
match
Just doesn't
me.
match. I just need a blonde wig. I
Like,
need you
you'd
to get a
probably look
blonde
way
wig.
better with this.
I think I'd look more normal.
Okay, anyways, keep going.
Oh, imagine a blonde wig with a curly hair wig.
Good, like the little pixie cut one. That's what that is, right?
Pixie cut. Yeah, yeah.
The short bangs and like short
Oh, I love a wolf cut on a girl.
wolf cut. What's that?
It's like, I don't know. It's like cut here, and then it's like cut here, and it's like.
It's kind of
cut.
shaggy looking.
Yeah.
Who has it? Does anybody have it that we know? Yejli?
No.
She's so fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And her skincare like routine was nuts. It was like, it wasn't anything crazy. It was like 10, like, maybe 10 minutes, which
Yeah.
is nothing crazy for a model. But I was like, you can really take care of your face.
Do you do
know?
any skincare at all these
I have
days?
I have like a. My sister gave it to me. I haven't even really read the bottle, but it's like a skin wash. You know?
A face wash?
Face wash.
Is it a scrub where it has the little hard pieces in there?
And I love that. I don't
Why
know
do you
why.
like it?
Like,
It
I like that
exfoliates you.
feeling. You know?
Yeah. My ex got me this scrub that you're supposed to use in the shower. It cleans your face, I think, and like it's an exfoliant. So it gets all the dead skin off. And your face really does feel so goddamn smooth after.
Fresh.
Crazy smooth. And I still have it in my shower, but I never use it anymore.
Oh, is it the CeraVe?
And it's the blue one. That's just a regular face and
You
body
don't
wash.
You don't even use that either.
I don't use any shampoo or soap.
At least you don't
I
smell.
shampoo like probably like twice a month.
Like, I've never been around
I
Chris
smell
where I'm
right
like,
now.
ooh.
Smell it. You want to take a whiff? Okay, preface. I forgot to wear deodorant to work today, so this is a whole day of my pits, and it was 100 degrees today. It's not good.
Get closer. You sound like my dad.
Gets to the back of your throat a little
Honestly,
bit.
that hell. Go back. I don't know why it's kind of comforting because you smell like my dad.
It's comforting because you never fucking see him.
I'm like, please let me.
Can you hug me? Can you hug me? Just running your fingers in my hair.
Tell me you love me. Nope. Okay, so my dad is notorious because he fucking
smells like shit all the time.
He's just like a gross guy. Like he's a very like rugged kind of guy. Like he showers hella quick. I'm pretty sure he barely uses shampoo. He barely showers. Like
Yeah.
And like
I went 2 days this weekend without showering.
Jesus. 2 days.
I showered after jujitsu on Friday night, and I didn't shower again until Sunday afternoon before we saw Barbie.
That's not bad. I think like every once in a while you're gonna have to get a 2 day. I could.
I was busy with the merch though. That's the main reason. I was
like
very busy all weekend.
But he has this smell to him that smells exactly like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
but I like it.
VO.
Like I don't know why. Like it's just like it smells like a dad. Like
I have heard and seen like memes a lot where girls say like their boyfriend's scent, but not like just their scent, but like a little bit of BO. Like they kind of like they like it.
Dude, my ex would like.
My ex would say that too.
Like,
right?
Yeah, she would sniff it. She's like, oh, like she it was cute because it's like okay, But like I would just be like normal, and she'd like sniff me and be like, oh my god,
like, wow,
yeah, I love your smell.
Like, interesting.
I always love that too. Like I love the fact when they would smell me and
it
like
makes you feel good, right?
Yeah, I'm like
a little comfortable.
Like yeah,
cozy, like oh, like I'm nice.
I don't know, it just feels good.
You know who always smells good? Like I've never once in my goddamn life.
I know who. Lindsay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsay smells always like so good.
Like some lotion on you.
Bro.
Like, did you just put lotion in the bathroom right now?
Like, we'll have a movie night here, and the couch will like smell like her, and I'm like, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's so like, it's the best scent I've ever smelled in my life of like a woman.
I love when girls
so
have that
good.
Like scent of just
Musk.
like
just
just
every
took care of
time like
themselves.
like whenever I hug her, I'm like every time like you smell so good. I tell her every time.
Dude, I love when girls are cold.
Huh?
Like their body's cold.
Why?
Like when you hold them or you hug them and
dead? Jesus.
I love when their lips are blue. Fuck. No, like you ever like hold a girl or like I don't know, she's like a little cold instead of like being so like hot.
Is it kind of like when you flip your pillow and it's
like
cold,
oh you're
like
so fresh
that?
and then like it warms up.
I kind of know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like when you cuddle a little bit and you're like ooh like your
and then
cold.
the body heat kind
and
of.
then you just run hot, so you just make
Dude,
you make
run
both of you guys miserable,
hot.
and you can't have the blankets on, and
It's so hot.
It's so annoying. It's like it kind of makes me feel like I'm an alpha male, but
What?
because I'm running hot.
Who cares?
Like there's a lot of metabolism going on here.
Is that what that means?
You know, I mean, I'm just some bro science for you.
Yeah.
But
it means my brain neurons are
your
going
hair's
so
looking
fast.
worse and worse
I know
as
it's
this
not.
The shoelace is completely no tension whatsoever. But I know what you mean. It's a nice feeling. Okay, but yeah, the cuddling thing sucks. When you run hot like we do. I don't know if you do, but I do.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I can't cuddle for more than like 20 minutes without being like, I'm fucking sweating right now.
I run hot. I run oily. I run drooling. I run sweaty. Like, bro,
every time I go in your room, your pillows are just caked in fucking drooling stains.
Bro,
it's
my
terrible.
bed is so like it just gets gross. Like I have to wash my sheets consistently because it just gets gross.
How
I'm
often
just
do you wash
gross-
them? And be honest.
I honestly
Be
probably.
fucking
I feel
honest.
like I wash them like once every 2 weeks.
You're better man than I.
No, because like every time it gets to like a point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have people over. I'm like, I gotta wash them soon, and I'll wash them, and I'll just wash the whole fucking. I'll wash my pillowcase. I'll wash everything.
That's the only. Usually, that's the only reason I do wash my sheets.
Oh yeah, I've never washed them just myself.
Either a woman's coming over or we're gonna have a movie night.
I think
my
I'm gonna
voice
throw
has
away
cracked so many times during this podcast.
Barbie,
Jesus,
the Barbie effect.
It's the clothes.
I'm thinking of just getting rid of my sheets now that I'm moving.
Why?
Like just to buy new ones.
Just the sheets?
Yeah.
Not the Kookaburra bag
no.
bed set cover.
Of course. Not the Uggs.
Wasn't that like 100 something?
Yeah, 125.
But it is a Cal King, and they charge more for Cal King sizes.
And it had the pillowcases.
I can't believe it's Cal King. But it makes sense because you used to share your bed, right? With your mom or somebody?
Yeah, when she gave it to me, I can't remember. I feel like we were sharing beds.
If you ain't got no money, get the fuck out the club.
If you ain't got no money,
take your broke ass home. Was my first line wrong? I think it was.
I don't know, but I know
that
take your broke ass home. I don't know what what'd you say?
Get the fuck out of the club.
It's a little aggressive.
Is that a Little John lyric?
Get the fuck out the club.
Out the club.
I don't know that's how he sounds.
The fuck out the club.
Little John. Little John.
I'm thinking a little. Wait, that's what I said, right? Lil Jon.
Yeah. Who are you
Shots.
Yeah. Who were you thinking of at first?
I don't know. I was
like,
getting confused.
It was like a mix between Lil Wayne and Louis Armstrong.
Lil Wayne's more like.
And you
It's the Carter.
It's the Carter. A milli.
You can't say that. He's not even the one that says a milli.
Okay, I know. That's why I went back to normal. And I was like, that's not it.
Say.
He's like,
President Carter. Yeah, that's a good
you
one.
know? You drop him
Let's
and
do
we drop him
6
like
foot,
Obama
7 foot.
rock.
Let's wrap that real quick.
6 foot,
7 foot, but the actual.
I don't know what he fucking said.
Fuck. If it was on, I could sing along.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Damn it.
What about, you know which one? What's with the banger trophies? Dude,
I was watching
something in my limo.
I was going down a rabbit hole on Instagram of this guy, and he had his dad listen to like a bunch of like mid 2000s, late 2000s bangers, like every song on Take Care, and I was just like, bro, Take Care, that album is just fucking. Do you know what album I'm talking about?
It's the one with the him sitting down, right?
Yeah, Marvin's Room's on it.
Yeah.
That entire album, like in my childhood, was fucking everything.
You know what album was in my early development? It might have even, honestly, no, I was gonna say middle school, but I think it was early high school. Because I remember like in the bus, this was lit, like in my headphones. Was it's what is it? It's too late. If it's too late, it's Drake's. It's the one with
if
the
you're
white.
reading this, it's
if
too
you're
late.
reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
So many bangers.
I didn't listen to that one as much. That's when I kind of got out of Drake, which sucks because I know there's a lot of bangers there.
Let me read you a couple songs.
Views. I went pretty hard on Views though, which is weird because that's in between Take Care and Views, right? I think.
Well, you just said Views twice.
I'm saying if you're reading this is too late, that album is in between Take Care and Views.
Oh, I think so. I remember Views was like when people thought like Drake was kind of starting to like. That's the first time I started hearing criticism from Drake. Views for some reason.
Well, he started to become like big time.
Yeah, and then I
time,
remember him being like, when I realized that he was like, oh, he's still going, like he's still good. Was what is the one where he's donating all the money?
An album?
No, like it's like a song. It's like it was a popular ass song. And he's giving money away. Hotline Bling, not the Hotline Bling, but that one too. That one especially. It was the other one.
Giving money away.
In the.
I just remember like in high school at the basketball games, they'd play like Jumpman and like that album with the diamonds. I think it's the EP with him and Future, like on every song.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Fucking dude, it's good. Jumpman, what else is on there? I like everything on there. Digital Dash is good.
These boys up to something. Woo. Watch. Okay, so What a
Plastic
Time to Be
Bag,
Alive. Oh, that's not
banger.
it. That's the one you were talking about. If you're reading this too late. Ready? Okay, let me give you the title. Try to sing what it is.
Okay.
Legend.
I'm a motherfucking legend. It's too late for my city. I'm the youngest. Reppin', oh my god, oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend, oh my god. You did love that song. I remember you singing that so much.
I'm the one.
When I first met you, you would sing it so much.
Energy.
I got energy, got a lot of energy.
Got a lot of people
trying to drain me of this energy. Gonna take
away from
it.
I got boys in real life trying to fuck up my day.
That was with the Meek Mill beef.
That was
one of his diss tracks, dude. That was a time, dude. That's when.
Yeah.
I remember when I was smoking weed. I was like 16. Like I was smoking weed.
Chris smoking
a lot more frequently. Like I'd smoke blunts with Cheech. It's crazy, bro. That was when it was only real weed. Like there wasn't pens or shit like that, and it was illegal. That was crazy.
I remember Meek Mill when I discovered him. He was doing Rico. And he was like, "Do you for the Rico?" Oh yeah,
Rico.
You
might just get hit with the.
You might just get hit with the Rico.
What was the other diss track? It was with the baseball player on it. Fuck, what was it called?
What is it like? Wait, Drake or Meek
Drake's diss track.
It was and it was with the Cars.
Oh, wait, no. It was a baseball player, I think, from the Toronto
Raptors.
Blue Jays baseball team. Fuck, it was a banger. Like I love that song still. But
it's
I can't think of it.
Next. What next? Oh wait.
Back to back.
Yes. How does that go?
Back to back.
Yeah, 7. Back to back like I'm Jordan from 96, 97.
Whoa.
You remember that? Never minute. Dude, honestly, I don't know any lyrics, guys. I just make my own lyrics every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. And it's
Chris
always
has
so
never
cringy. I
heard
hate
me-
it.
Chris has never heard me
And you
a
sing them
full-
with full confidence,
And
too.
I
Like, you
fuck up.
don't care that it's wrong.
10 bands.
50 bands.
100 bands. Fucking man. No, it's not even discussing, man. OMG.
I don't know
I'm
the
a
rest.
freak. freak.
What other ones? What
Hit
else
him
we
with
got?
the rit. I love that part.
Let me take care, because I don't think you know that one as much, so I'm going to quiz you.
Wait, we're not even done with this one.
Okay, keep going.
Know yourself.
I know that title, but I don't know
I
the
don't know that.
song.
Hold on, hold for a second. Oh, I love
okay, I know
this
that
intro.
one. One and two. I don't even know what he's saying.
Shake it, what do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, doesn't it have a crazy drop?
Okay,
God,
pause
this
that.
is such a good song.
Yeah, it's a banger. That's a banger. Shot for me. Sing it.
I'll take a shot for you if you take for me.
I could see it in your eyes. You're angry. Regret got shit on what we do.
Is that what that is it?
You're mad because they ain't like me. Yeah. Take a shot for me. You know
Honestly,
that
I just started
Do you
singing
know
R&B.
Headlines? Come on.
That one's really popular, I think.
Yeah.
Is it The Weeknd?
Can you sing it? I might be too strung out on confidence.
Overdose on-
Overdose. Started not to give a fuck and start fearing the consequence.
Oh.
Faded every night and flowing in and out of consciousness. Something way too long. Okay, anyways. Take care.
And they say
Do you know
that
Take
I'm back.
Care?
Oh, I needed that.
Do you know Take Care?
Yeah, and I'll take care.
I'm
it's-
too good for you.
It's
not the right song.
I love that song.
That's a good one.
What's Take Care?
Take Care. Fuck. I'm fucking blanking.
Play
too,
it for a
but
second.
I know it. If you,
Oh, that one's fast. Is that Rihanna?
Say you're ready, man.
Then she has like a
she's
part
in it.
where she's
in
like,
it.
she has that banging ass part
Yeah,
on that
she
one.
does.
See if you can find that part.
Fuck. Remember that song?
This is nuts.
I'm trying not to get the copyright. Where's Rihanna? Where's Ray? Where's Ray? Where the fuck is Rihanna?
Oh, if you just let me in,
here's what I do. I'll take care of you.
Ooh, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Okay, go.
Marvin's Room. We all know that
Yeah,
one. Make Me Proud. You know that one?
No.
I'm blanking right now. I was hoping you would know it.
You
I
bitch.
know it, but I don't know how to
I know.
say
I hate
it.
how I know.
Lord knows with Rick Ross. Come on now.
Lord knows. Lord knows. Lord knows. Lord
It's like the
knows.
choir in the background.
Play for a second. Can you play for 1 second? We're not gonna get copyrighted for 1 second. I don't think I ever heard that really.
It's with Rick Ross.
Huh?
Dude, Rick Ross used to be big. No, you never fucking hear about him. All right. Anyways, the motto. Everybody knows the motto.
Okay,
right?
let me go back to mine.
Heifer. You know that one?
No.
Hell yeah, fucking right.
No.
Are you-
Ready? No telling.
Wait, are you high right now? Do you love this shit?
Oh,
I
you
heard
ever
you
get
fuck the
nervous?
girl. Is it true? Yeah, anyways.
No telling.
Isn't that by somebody else?
Ain't no telling.
No telling. No telling.
No telling.
You ain't it. You ain't it. No telling.
Ain't no juice eggs. Got the man with the goose legs.
You know what song?
That's not the lyric.
You could have fooled me because I don't know the fucking lyrics. You know what song Noel always plays and like loves so much,
What's
and I
that?
fucking just I don't care about it at all.
What's that?
Anytime he plays it, it's the Big Sean song. Fucking
Oh, I know or no. I know you've been running on empty.
bro, he puts it on. He's like,
yes,
yes.
He
Turns it up so loud, and he's just like,
I
I should never
know.
have done that. That was a grave mistake.
I love that verse from what is it, Janae Aiko?
Janae Aiko.
Janae Aiko.
And,
She's
is my
like,
bald cap
I
showing?
know you've been running out empty.
You
The
know
way
which one
you
I
move
love
is
is it's the Drake album with the clouds, and it's like the baby head with the afro.
Oh yeah.
She's in one. It was like the first time I ever heard Janae Aiko, I think.
I love that one she did like a long time ago. It was like her biggest
No,
song.
it's Rihanna. Fuck.
You're
Which
so
what is it?
Hey, what?
I
Okay.
hate that my recall is so bad.
It's-
I feel like with age, it brought me back to that aging topic, which we never finished, by the way. We got to get to that. I feel like I'm not that old right now, But my memory, like you always say my memory's banging.
Yeah.
It has dropped off significantly in the past like year. And it's scary. Like I can't remember
I need
shit.
to take some fish
Especially
oils
quickly.
or something.
It's,
quickly.
I think it's good for your heart, but
like,
something.
I feel like in the basement yard, which we watch all the time,
Yeah.
they'll mention something like, "Oh yeah, that just happened."
Yeah,
I'm
like
what?
So good. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know?
Yeah.
Like they'll say like, "Oh, I love my bubble gum." Oh, when I was 7 years old. Like, what are you talking
I
about?
gotta play this fucking song real quick. It's driving me crazy.
Okay, Madonna. Do you know Madonna?
Drake, Madonna, kinda.
Don't know that one.
Not really. Oh, From Time. Oh my God, such a banger.
What is it? I miss you. I miss you enough for the both of us.
Oh my God, Janae.
But what are you?
What are you so afraid of?
Hit the lyrics real quick.
Okay.
What is it called?
From Time.
Let's hit this shit real quick. Hold up. What is it called? Wait.
What are you so afraid of?
What timestamp are you at?
I think for the both of us. I think that's it.
No, because it's like, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you, but
is that right?
Or, I want you.
Can I get some chips right now? I'm fucking starving. I'm getting shaky.
But I want
I'm getting dangerously
you.
hungry.
No, wait, real quick. Last one. There's this one that's banging from
Yeah,
her.
the audience is gone right now.
Oh, fucking who gives a shit? This one? Oh, it's not it.
What are you?
And then
It's
it
very
goes,
familiar. I know it. Yeah.
tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say, come again. If you cannot stay down, then you do not have to pretend.
I don't know if I know that one actually.
Like there is no way out. I should have never let you in.
You know what's so funny? Kinda. Okay, there's you know the guy that wanted to buy
Feet pics?
the feet video of our feet in it with our face in the back?
Yeah.
He like hit me up because I never responded because we're on the fence about that one. And he was like, any update on this? And I was like, honestly, I think we're just kind of sketched out about our face being in it. Still thinking about it, you know? And he was like, you guys can wear face masks if you want. And in both scenarios here, one scenario, I'm like, that's either a COVID mask or it's like a face mask, like a Jabberwocky mask. You know?
I would love the robbery
Either
mask.
way, that's so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I would love to have like those fake robbery masks, and then when it's like your face is like, you know, and your eyes a little off.
But we should do it.
I would do that for comedy, and I would post it in public.
Oh my God.
All right, let's wrap this up a little
Okay,
bit.
Barbie. Yeah, I don't think. Okay, the aging thing, real quick, just before I forget.
Okay.
Before I fucking forget. Also, what was I supposed to remember to do?
What do you mean?
There's something else. You were like, bring that up during the pod, and I was like, okay. And I was like, if I remember. Remember? Right before we started.
No.
Do you remember
No.
what it was? God. I was saying it's fucking scary. You were like, bring that up on the pod, and I'll do this, and it'll be funny. By the way, I did actually get us something for this pod that I fucking completely forgot about.
Ow. A buzzball? A tall can?
Okay, open them.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, I got us some Liquid Death. If you don't know what this is, they're our sponsor of the podcast. Just kidding. We're still poor.
You know what's crazy? The Basement Yard, I was watching an old-ass video.
They sponsor a lot of podcasts.
And they fucking they got sponsored by them. He's
Yeah.
like, Liquid Death.
Yeah. And I tried this for the first time.
Cheers.
0%
0% alcohol.
I had to drive back from Santa Cruz. We all drove separately to Santa Cruz last weekend. And I had to drive back alone at like 10 p.m. I didn't get back until like midnight. And I stopped. Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. This is terrible. I stopped on the way home at a 7-Eleven to get one of those Starbucks coffees in the glass. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Frappuccino, whatever. Mm-hmm. Just to keep me up. I was a little tired. And I got this as well. I was pretty damn thirsty. And I never tried it. And this guy in the gas station was like, dude, it's the best fucking water ever. Like, they keep the fucking pH balance right in the truck during the whole shipping, so it's like perfect. I was like, okay. And I tried
Did
it.
you get the pH paper and it's like pink?
Bro, he even checked out before me, bought his shit, and as I walked out the doors, he was in his car yelling out the window. He's like, try it right now. Try it right now. I tried it, and I was like, it's pretty good, you know? It was pretty good. I don't know if it's just placebo, and it's just in my head that it's, you know, expensive canned water, but it was pretty fresh at the time. I think cold, it's like pretty good, you know?
I think it's pretty good. It reminds me of like water I used to get from my sister's refrigerator, which was banging. So it's kind of like the same.
Nice. Did you get a sparkling one when you got it though?
No,
I thought you did. I thought you got a black one.
No,
because the black one's sparkling.
It's
and
white.
I fucking hate sparkling.
I don't like, dude.
You don't like
Sparkling
anything
water's
dark, do you?
Sparkling water is so gross to me. Like, it's such an insult. I just don't understand why someone would choose sparkling water.
I do not, for the life of me, understand why people like LaCroix.
If
You
I
had
was
LaCroix?
in,
I got so excited to try LaCroix because I thought it was soda.
That's the green, like,
Pink,
bottle
yellow. They have hella different
with, like,
ones.
a thin top.
Because it's a lot of different flavors, I think, of, like, sparkling, whatever the fuck. And it always looked like soda. So I remember one time I was like, oh, yeah, I'll take a LaCroix, you know?
Yeah.
And I cracked that baby open, and it's fucking the most disgusting, bitter fucking water. Like, why do people drink this?
If I was in the desert and someone said you could get sparkling water or you could dehydrate to death, I would choose the latter. And I would let myself
Absolutely
fucking dehydrate.
It's disgusting.
It's just
I
like
don't
such
understand
like a,
it.
Like I can't even chug it, and I'm a chugger.
I think it's like they try to make water fun. It's kind of like Mio, like the shit you'd squeeze into the water. Mio?
Oh.
M-I-O?
Oh, the little tube, and
Yeah,
it's like
it flavors your water.
Poisoning coloring.
And the ads for that are like, water's boring. Give it a fucking, make hydration fun or something.
I'm like,
I'm
bro,
like,
water is great.
water's fucking amazing. Like, I think we're literally, our entire existence, we're programmed to enjoy water.
Yeah.
It's the plainest shit ever, but it's like, you're going to die without
You
it.
have to
like, it's
love
so good,
water.
you know?
You know, like your body needs that. If you don't like water, it's your lifestyle choices. You know,
I just don't understand the sparkling water thing. You know, it's fucking gross.
Right, back to Barbie real quick. Let's just
Which is
finish
funny because I thought about getting you a sparkling one. There's like a sparkling mango, and I was like, I feel like Jaime would like this.
I would have quit the show.
He was so disappointed.
I was like, dude, seriously?
Uh,
Okay, Margot Robbie. First of all, stunning.
Stunning.
Like
Any outfit she wore in the whole thing, I was just like, Jesus Christ.
She would just look at the camera and it would be a close up, no blemishes, perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
And she's like 40,
Yeah.
I think.
Is she?
Late 30s.
Yeah,
maybe,
look
maybe
that one
36. I think she might be 36.
They had narration in the movie, and it was really funny as well. Like, the dialogue between the characters was funny.
I'm so sorry.
And the narrator was really funny, too.
I don't know. I said 40. She's 33.
Huh.
Sorry. She doesn't
Far
look
cry.
fucking 40. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, no.
She doesn't look a day over 22.
She really doesn't. But she's beautiful. Great teeth. Great mouth.
Great teeth. Great mouth. Like,
I was
the
she
way
was
she's
smiling on a close-up. I was like, how is that real?
Like, she's smiling like this.
You have a really good mouth, too. I think I was looking at your teeth the other day, and I was like, oh, I actually see they're a little crooked.
Fuck.
Like, it always looks so good, but then I think we're close
Like, now
up,
that you're close, you can actually
and
see
I was
that
like,
they're not
oh,
like
I
a
see.
perfect.
You're not born perfect, you know?
Well, neither are you.
Yeah, but I got braces, so mine are perfect.
Well, they obviously didn't work well enough.
Yeah, they're a little crooked. They shifted a little bit.
Did they?
Yeah,
What's
because I
shifting?
never wore my retainer, or I wore them for a while, my retainers, because those keep them from shifting.
Can't you get like a tighter retainer to like just even tighten them up? Or that's more
it's
like a
it's
Invisalign.
hella expensive. But yeah, my bottom teeth right here, if you look, they're shifted. They're not even.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's the only noticeable thing. I'm sure there's more shit that like.
Yeah, I'm sure I could find it out.
Y'all, you
For the way
fucking,
that I
yeah,
analyzed.
Jesus. But Barbie, yeah, it was good. I liked the humor. I enjoyed it way more than I thought. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it that much at all. Like I was just
Really?
like, let's just do Barbieheimer for the,
Like
for
that
the
was gonna be
clout,
like really childish
for
or
the
something.
pod. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be really childish, but it was like really good humor. I'd recommend it for
Will,
sure.
I didn't expect even Will Ferrell to be in it.
And just like a sweet.
Everyone loves Will Ferrell,
Meaning-
and I do too. I'm like, he's growing on me, but everyone loves Will Ferrell.
I could see why people don't like him because I feel like a lot of people I know don't like him that much. Like they're like, yeah, he's fine, but like, I don't think they enjoy.
Yeah, I
him
feel like
very
you're either a
much.
lover of Will Ferrell or you're a hater.
Yeah, there's no
And I'm
really in
like,
between.
I'm more like, I like him. You know?
Yeah. Some cute meanings there, some cute themes.
Yeah.
A lot of like, a lot about the patriarchy and how like fucked up it is.
Yeah.
A lot about just basically bashing men the entire movie.
Yeah, like
They
manly.
nailed the stereotypes on men.
Yeah, because basically there's this one scene where Ken is in the real world and he's kind of like looking at the real world and he's realizing like all these like manly kind of like features and attributes and actions to these people, like, oh, you know, good job, bro, and like people working out,
gym culture,
yeah, people riding horses,
how men own
crazy ass
everything.
trucks, you know. and he was just like, holy shit,
Horses.
this is what it is to be a man. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. And he was just so hyped on it.
Yeah. He's
And
like,
then all the men turned that way, and yeah.
fuck the world.
They really nailed the stereotypes. So I was like,
Nailed
wow,
it.
it was funny. It was
And
really
like
good.
even how it just like guys playing sports so intently.
Yeah.
Like we do that, you know?
Do you think there's any negatives to that movie? Like maybe it focused on women? Like, hot take here. Okay, not saying this is how I feel.
Yeah. This
But
is like where you think.
maybe it like pushed the woman
Right.
narrative a little too much and like kind of just destroyed men.
It's a Barbie movie, so I think like
Yeah.
it should.
Kind of comes with the.
I think it
comes with
should.
the-
Yeah,
with
like
the-
I'm not going into a Barbie movie expecting it to be about a man. You know,
Yeah.
can the woman get this for once? Do you want it to be about a man, Chris? Is that what's upsetting you? Oh, next. Let me guess.
What's next?
I couldn't.
No, continue.
I couldn't think of it.
Sigue.
I couldn't think of anything.
No, I didn't really think that either, but they did just shit on men like so much. But
Oh,
I'm like,
I
I
was-
mean,
yeah.
you know,
I think this was like
it's warranted. I'd say.
I was like, yeah, I expected that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was
I did
great.
not expect that at all. Actually, I did not expect like.
I didn't expect it to be so hard, but I was like, this is a movie that's made in like our generation.
Yeah, so it
Which
makes
more
sense.
sense,
Yeah,
you know? So I was like,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
And I'm like,
it's a very like this time movie.
Really? Like I was like, damn.
Embodies
It's
everything.
crazy when
of
movies
this
like,
time.
you know, when movies do that a lot. Like movies that I saw with Issa would always be like very current, like the way that they portrayed actors,
Like
and
critical
stuff
of
like
our
that.
issues
and
nowadays.
everything. I'm like, how the fuck?
Yeah.
Like this shit's barely happening.
Right?
Like you made this movie you started this movie
Crazy.
2 years ago.
It's like wow.
You know, they're good.
Yeah.
But
Funny, cute.
yeah, I love the like the
sweet.
two big I feel like main themes are three. One was, you know, Margot Robbie, the Barbie, kind of like realizing that she doesn't have to be like perfect to be like
which was nice.
perfect. You know, she doesn't have to be perfect to be like a person, a beautiful person. The relationship with like the mother and daughter, and like how the daughter's kind of getting older and more rebellious, and the mom's
Yeah.
kind of had to accept like.
And the
you're
mom's kind of
growing.
like struggling to accept that and just her
Yeah,
life in general
'cause it's
as an
like-
adult mom.
I mean, even with my nieces and nephews, like it's kind of nuts when I like they need me less or want me less. I'm like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
eventually, when you're 12, 15, 18, you're not gonna need me at all.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're not even gonna care.
Yeah.
It's nuts, and like no one prepares you for that really. And then Ken, of course, like how like being super manly and all this stuff is like it's just kind of stupid, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
it was. Oh, another one was like a big thing of theme was that Ken really liked Barbie,
Oh yeah, he loved her.
and he
in
like
love with
really wanted to like date her, and you could tell that Barbie was more like, like
her. chilling.
I'm in my own little world.
Yeah.
And even throughout the whole movie, like stereotypically, you know, the woman would fall in love and it would all be okay. or
Yeah,
whatever.
for a movie, yeah.
But even then, like at the very end, Ken tried to like confess his love. Last time, like, he tried like 3 times in like 1 minute. Remember?
Yeah.
He's like crying and they try to give her a kiss.
Yeah, yeah.
And she still had her ground. She's like, no, like I'm just lying to you. And I think
Yeah.
that's really nice because I think a lot of guys, they expect, and sometimes even with me, like they expect that just because they feel a certain way strongly, they expect like the woman to feel the same way.
Yeah.
It's like no, like that's
Yeah.
it's like that's a whole nother person. Like you know,
Yeah, I think that was a good theme that it showed.
because I feel like kids, especially boys who are learning that like at a young age, it's important. Like hey, like
hey,
you're gonna have crushes.
you could just fuck off if they don't like you. You
Yeah.
know? Like, you
Just
don't
go
have to
play with your
fucking
friends.
Be weird and.
But
keep
yeah,
trying.
like you're gonna have crushes who like you have really really fat crushes. Like
you have really sharp fangs.
dude, yeah, I want to file them down because they cut me.
Really?
Well, they always give me
That's
canker
scary.
sores.
Can you file them?
Yeah.
Like at the dentist, right?
Yeah, well, not me.
Oh.
Well, actually, yeah, I like it, guys. You're not gonna see that.
Any other Barbie comments?
Oh, I was in the middle one before you fucking did the fangs. I was saying that like you're gonna have crushes
Yeah.
and like I don't know, like it's okay.
It's
if
not
they
always
don't
gonna
like
work
me.
out.
Yeah, it's not gonna work
You know
out.
that pretty well, don't you?
That's the story of my life.
Quite literally.
Quite literally, every chapter.
We're all. It's the story of all of our
I
lives.
mean, yeah, that's the story of
Everyone you
every
meet.
guy and girl. Is you're gonna have some
Yeah.
heartbreak in your life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Everyone killed their performances.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling, great.
Oh, I love Ryan Gosling.
Why do you like him so much?
He's just like every movie I've seen him in, banger. Like
Yeah.
great character, great acting, I don't know. He's just so likable.
He's a
and
really good
I
character.
didn't even see The Notebook.
Notebook. Have you seen It's Crazy Stupid Love? Is that what it's called? It's a good one. Rom-com.
I've only seen him in
He does kind of play a douche in that, though.
Blade Runner, Nice Guys, The
Nice
Notebook.
Guys is good. Notebook's good. I think.
This one. I think that's it. Maybe like one more other one.
What
I
else
want to
is
see
he
him
in?
in some other ones.
He's
He
in
has
more
like a
shit,
really good
right?
one. He has like Drive, which I heard is really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
The one where he's like a biker. Is that the one you were talking about? He had like tattoos all over him.
No, I don't know.
Anyways,
I
okay,
don't
let's
think
wrap
so.
it up
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I gotta edit this quickly
on the car. But
because we're going to
thanks for
Mammoth.
holding out. We took a week break. Thanks everyone who bought the merch. Means a ton. We'll hopefully by the time this video goes out in another week, maybe in one more other pod, the merch should be hopefully like coming out and at your door or something.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested in buying merch and you guys missed this like pre-order kind of deadline, still hit us up. We're thinking either doing like a second drop. Yeah, most likely just doing like a second drop.
A second order, you mean?
A second order, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thanks for all the subs.
Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the views. Thanks for all the support. I think we're getting close to 70 episodes. It's pretty girthy. It's a lot.
750 subs. Kind of lines out.
Yeah, perfect.
We're about to be going to Mammoth for a week, so wish us luck. If Chris dies from a bear attack.
I get fucking so scared every time we sleep in a tent in the wilderness. Like, that is not protecting you
that
from
one
shit.
time
And Mammoth is known
in
for
Pinecrest,
bears. Dude,
scared the shit out of me.
I didn't sleep for
I was
shit
so
the whole
scared.
night. I did not sleep for shit the whole night.
Yeah.
I was hearing little like footsteps and shit around my tent
We should
all
get
night.
bear spray.
We really
I don't know how
should.
effective, because
really
I feel like
should.
if a bear's like that close to me, like even as I'm spraying and he does like the fattest swipe or bite,
He's
like,
gonna fuck you up
you think
first.
he's
But
gonna
I don't think
180?
he's gonna keep attacking you because he's gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Like,
he's
this-
like,
but you're gonna get you're gonna get it on yourself too, probably. Like
But
the
I'm not
chances
a
are pretty
bear.
good, right? But it's gonna fuck you up.
but I think it's like
It's
specific
like pepper
for
spray,
bear.
but times 10.
Oh, but at least
We're
I'm
all
alive.
living beings here with cells,
Yeah, sure.
sinuses.
All right.
Anyways, let's wrap it up.
Peace.
Peace.